Well, hello and welcome to the Shifts and Pucks News Pack for Monday, September 12th. Of course, you can follow us on Twitter as Shifts and Pucks, Facebook.com Shifts and Pucks, YouTube.com Shifts and Pucks, Twitch.com Shifts and Pucks. Subscribe wherever you get your audio, as well as on the Area 51 Sports Network. As hope you're having a nice weekend. Very smoky out here in British Columbia with the wildfires. Uh, hope you are doing well wherever you are. Few news and notes from the weekend and today to get to. And we'll start with the Flames as Cody Eakin has signed a PTO with the Calgary Flames, professional tryout. Eakin, uh, he's 31 years old, played the last two seasons in Buffalo, 4 goals and 8 assists in 69 games last season with the Sabres. He averaged about 13 minutes per game. Played penalty kill, won 56% of his faceoffs last season, which was a career high for him, by the way. He's played 701 career games, 5 different organizations, 110 goals, 146 points. Yeah, think the Flames will be looking for him to play a fourth line penalty killing role. If he does sign anywhere, it's probably a 750K deal. They have the Flames have 2.1 million in cap room, so that if he does make the team, he doesn't have to. There's no moves that need to be made. So Cody Eakin joining the Flames on a PTO basis. Does he make the team? Who knows? Sometimes you just bring on players to push some of your veterans or younger players in the lineup, and it's always good to create competition. The other way that you can look at that is Cody Eakin can sign with another team as well. We saw that with Chris Versteeg a number of years ago. He had a PTO with the Oilers and ended up signing with the Flames. So, a number of things can happen. It's an opportunity for Cody Eakin that he needs to make the best of. So we'll see what happens if it works out with the Flames or it works out elsewhere. We'll find out as training camp exhibition preseason games are coming up here in a couple weeks. A split squad game between the Flames and the Canucks will be coming. Of course, we have the Young Stars game coming up as well, coming up this weekend in Penticton. So we've got that going on there. Also this weekend, the Los Angeles Kings signed Mikey Anderson to a 1-year, $1 million deal. Anderson is 23 years old. Last season, 2 goals and 8 points, 57 games, 2007 in total ice time. He played 7 playoff games, had 1 assist. He's a 4th round pick of the 2017 NHL draft, 103rd overall. Back-to-back NCAA championship winner with Minnesota Duluth. Captained the U.S. to silver in the World Juniors 2019. 4 goals and 20 points in 117 career NHL games. Very solid defenseman, I think. The Kings have a pretty solid defense overall, and I think that's why a lot of people have them competing for a playoff spot in the Pacific Division. Though we'll need to address their offense. They did bring Kevin Fiala, so we'll see what happens there. Evan Rodriguez has been a name in Flames land as a possible free agent that's been out for a while. I think a lot of people have been surprised how long Evan Rodriguez has been out, but he has signed today with the Colorado Avalanche. He signed a 1-year, $2 million team. This is his third different NHL team he will be playing with. Of course, he played with the Penguins last season. And he played with the Buffalo Sabres here. Career year, 19 goals, 24 assists with the Penguins last year. He can play. He's a versatile player. Can play the wing or center. So a good acquisition, I think, for Rodriguez. I think the Avs are looking for a guy, of course, obviously to replace Nazem Kadri, who came to the Flames, of course. Two-way style of player. Fit in a number of different places in the lineup for the Colorado Avalanche. The Montreal Canadiens named their named a captain today, and it is a player that they acquired from the Vegas Golden Knights. It is Nick Suzuki. He will be the 31st captain in franchise history, and a guy I think that the Habs are obviously very high on. He was seen wearing that C at the annual golf tournament on Monday. And of course, the Canadians made it official on their Twitter. He's the 31st captain. He succeeds Shea Weber, who was a captain from 2018 and 2022. Alternate captains for the Canadians will be Joel Edmondson and Brendan Gallagher. And he's the youngest captain of team history. Gallagher called Suzuki the heartbeat of their team. Happy to follow him. He's playing, and of course, Suzuki will be playing the first year of an 8-year, $63 million contract for the Canadians. And of course, 61 points last year in 82 games. And his 3-year career, 143 points, 49 goals, 94 assists in 209 games in the league. And then the one more, just back to the Flames here. The possibility of Michael Stone, who I don't think is much of a surprise, could possibly be coming back to the Flames. He's played, of course, various roles with the Flames since he's been with them in 2017. 6 points, 11 games last year, added 5 points in 9 playoff games last year for the Flames. Of course, he played really well down the stretch. And great shot. He's had 4 separate contracts, but it's a possibility looking at where could be seeing Michael Stone back with the Flames. Sarah Valley suggested that Michael Stone would be a good fit in Vancouver as well. So that might be a interesting thing to look at. Of course, the big question in Calgary, of course, is one of them is the Mackenzie Weegar situation, and I don't know how long they want that to linger there as well. But we will be watching that one very closely as well. And you probably will be seeing these on Twitter, but it looks like we'll be seeing ads on jerseys, on NHL jerseys. The Montreal Canadiens have announced that RBC will be an official game jersey partner. And so some teams will be doing that. Canadians announced that. Other teams will be announcing that as we go along here. So it's something to expect. I think we knew that this was coming. Of course, you had to find a way to add some money and add some revenue after a couple of tough years with the pandemic. And looks like the Edmonton Oilers will be wearing Skip the Dishes logos on their helmet. And it looks like we'll be seeing that. We'll also, of course, the other thing to expect is some retro reveals. Some of these have been leaked. Vegas's have been, San Jose's has been. That will be coming as we head towards training camp, the regular season. So, and that is the news for today. Of course, you can follow us. We'll be back Tuesday with a podcast as we're working out our schedule here, dealing with the busyness of life. You can follow us all individually on Twitter. Sean Beardy Canuck 03, Devin Gord Howe 09, Christian Schneidz SCHNEIDZ, Tyler TNOBLE. I am KEVOLE, Shifts and Pucks, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Twitch. Subscribe wherever you get your audio, as well as on the Area 51 Sports Network. Thanks very much for watching and listening, and we'll talk to you all very soon. Bye for now.